drive me nuts.
Oh no! Where have they gone? Could it be that while you were out doing what you do, I, the Riddler, snuck in and took all those poor, stupid fools?
Where have you taken them?
Questions, questions, Dark Knight. It's not you who needs answers here, it's me. You answer my riddles and I tell you where they are. You answer my riddles and they don't die. So, shall we begin? I'm an instrument whose music always comes from the heart. What am I? Well done! See, you can do it! Solve enough of my carefully constructed conundrums, and I'll tell you where the rest of my hostages are. The first is in the courtroom. I suggest you hurry. He may have been sentenced already. Don't get too comfortable, Dark Knight. All through Arkham City, deep undercover, are people working to ensure that I am informed of what the other so-called super criminals are planning. Right now, one of them is arranging a little welcoming committee for you outside.
See, I told you, Batman's here!
I don't get it. How'd you know?
That's not important! Kill him!
No problem.
Come here, Batman. I'm gonna kick your ass!
I know you work for Riddler.
Please, don't hurt me! I'll tell you what you want to know!
It's been a pleasure.
Run! It's gonna keep snowing. The bat's here! Get back here! Don't make it bad! Who's that? Don't know where you've gone, Bat, but this ain't over! Yeah, you better run. You come back, I'm gonna kick your ass, Batman. The streets are ours, Batman.
Tell me everything about the Riddler.
I just do what he says. I'll tell you everything.
Thank you. Riddler. Talk.
Oh, crap. Okay, I just help him out.
Thanks for your help.
It's Batman!
City? Bullcrap. Give me 5 minutes over the wall. I'll show this stinking town a whole new kind of crazy.
I still don't get it. Why is this guy here?
I told you, Two-Face wants us to look after him.
Hey,
Stop Batman from getting... You spoke to Two-Face? Where is he? That doesn't matter, right? All you need to know is he wants his chump looked after.
What did he do?
Who knows?
Till leap year
Boss
gives us
knows.
29.
I told you.
Well, he didn't. Look, there's no conspiracy. We're a team, right? We work together, and we do what we're told.
Was your father a stern man, Batman? Did he make you what you are today? Come back that day and tell me.
Catwoman got lucky. Two-Face will get her.
30 days hath September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31, except for February alone, to which we 28 assign.
Oh,
Till leap year
Two-Face is
gives
gonna
us
own this
29.
city.
Two-Face is lying low.
We'll make sure this hurts you, Batman.
I'll kick you!
I know you work for Riddler.
How? I mean, yes. Please, don't hurt me. I'll tell you everything.
There was never any doubt in my mind.
I didn't want to do it, but he made me. He had my friend. He stuck a knife in his leg. It means it's all my fault, but he was gonna kill him.
Where is he?
He's insane. He told me to get everyone out of the church. He said they'd all die if I didn't. I was scared. He kept blaming you.
You're safe now.
He told me to tell you something. He was very, very specific. It's just some numbers. 275325. I have no idea what they mean.
They sound like a radio frequency.
I suppose I should fulfill my side of the agreement. A riddle for a bat. Can you solve it?
Did you figure out what the numbers mean?
Yes, it's just one of Riddler's games. He gave you something, right?
Yeah, it's just a box. I don't know what it does.
I'll figure it out. You should head back to the church. You'll be safer there.
Riddle me this. If you know me, you'll want to share me. But if you share me, I'll be gone. What am I? Well done, Dark Knight. You did it! Like a child learning to walk for the first time, I feel I should reward this miracle and give you the location of the poor, soon-to-be-dead doctor who is desperately crying out for help.
Riddler's loose in Arkham City. He's taken the guards from the church hostage.
As I recall, he's been incarcerated since you led the police to his location from Arkham Island. What does he want?
Revenge. He's leaving me radio frequencies, and he gave me a device to decode his riddles. They lead to map references within Arkham City. I'll let you know how I get on.
This gets more dangerous every day. Get out of this place. There's got to be a way, right?
He's in his toilet of a city somewhere.
How much more can you take, little girl? Please. Help me! No one's coming, little girl. You either do what I want, or I kill you here and now. It's just, if you make me kill you, I'm gonna take my time. I got a reputation to keep up, know what I mean?
No, please, no.
Then I guess you'll do what I want.
Died before, he'll die again. No way is he dead for good. He can't be.
So you decided to finally show up, did you?
Let them go, Riddler. They're innocent.
Don't be stupid, Dark Knight. They wouldn't find themselves in the predicament they are currently in if they had tried to think just a few steps ahead now, would they? Now, if you solve the room ahead and 4 other equally challenging ones, you save them. If you don't, then they die. And we'll see if society crumbles at their passing.
You're insane.
No, that would imply either mental illness or derangement. I suffer from neither. Oh, and yes, I can see you, Batman, and I look forward to watching you fail. Well done, Dark Knight. You figured out how to open a door.
Hey! Batman! You've got to help me!
I see you have begun to understand this.
Help me!
Bathe in the glory of your primitive conquest. It will be your last. I hope you don't think that all of my puzzles will be that simple.
Over here!
Don't feel too pleased with
Hold
yourself,
tight.
Dark Knight. That room was one of the easy ones.
$625,925. 625,925. That's what he told me to tell you. I don't know what it means, but he said he'd kill the others if I didn't tell you exactly what he said. Why doesn't he just tell you what he wants?
Because he's insane.
You don't say.
Too soon, Dark Knight. The missing ingredient to finding hostages is secrets, and you don't have enough.
I don't care what you did out there, in...
So cold. I can't even think.
It's Batman!
Someone's fighting over here!
Don't make me hurt you.
I'll tell you what I know.
Thank you.
Hello, Batman. Do you recognize my voice?
Victor Zease.
In the flesh! I'm so happy you remember me. I'll never forget you. I've got a special game planned, Batman. A game just for you. Ring, ring.
Speak.
Oh, Batman, you
sound impatient. That is good. That is very good. You'll need that to solve my little game. You may have heard that I have been providing salvation to the mindless drones lucky enough to answer my calls.
Hardly salvation. You've been killing them.
That's a question of perspective. For example, from where I'm standing, I can see 3 little piggies just waiting for me to cure them of life. From their perspective, I'd imagine they see things differently.
If you hurt them, Zaz, I will hunt you down.
I bet you will. But first, a little game. Right now, somewhere in Arkham City, there's a phone ringing. I know it's a big place, but you need to find it. Take too long, and I kill these piggies. And don't try anything clever. I had a friend help me bounce the signal through every relay from here to Bloodhaven. You'll never find me. Now hang up that phone and start running. Ring, 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 ring. Tell you about my first kill, Batman? No? As I am sure you are aware, my parents were dead and I was rich. So rich I could have anything I wanted, but of course, all I wanted was them back. I now know that that was impossible, of course, that their death served a higher purpose. But back then, I had yet to experience the joy of cold steel cutting through warm flesh. I had no idea how I could save these people from the relentless misery of their existence.
You should have stayed that way.
Really? Then I'll stop now. Find another telephone, Batman. Goodbye.
I told you, it's Batman! This'll be easy!
Riddler.
Talk. Please, don't hurt me. I'll talk.
I knew you would.
My flesh is begging you to fail, Batman. Will you? Ring, ring. think I will continue my story. I feel the need to talk, to confess maybe. I was rich and alone, but not for long, of course. I took to gambling, or maybe it took to me. If only I had been good at it. I may not be where I am today. As my life spiraled out of control, I desperately formed a plan. A plan to win back my parents' money and be happy again. It didn't work, of course. Plans like that never do. But as I stood outside the Iceberg Lounge on that hot summer night, I remember feeling something. Hope, maybe.
Look out, it's Batman!
Ring, ring, ring. Find my phone, Batman. The Iceberg Lounge was crawling with the disgusting flesh of humanity. You could find anything there. If you had the money, of course. At the beginning, I seemed to be winning. The cards all went my way, and I found myself at the owner's table. For some reason, I thought I would win, that he would play fair. I looked around the table. I saw the people I was against. Card sharks, thugs, princes, and the disgusting midget who ran the place. One by one, they all lost or folded. The chips were piling up, and it was just him and me.
Right.
Answer my phone and answer it quick, Batman. called him the Penguin, even back then. He had both eyes, of course. That little accident hadn't happened yet. And both of them were looking at me when I put down my cards. 6 of clubs. 6 of diamonds. He looked scared. He leaned forward, and I could smell the cigar stench on his breath. The 6 of spades, and finally, the 6 of hearts. I felt good. And then he started laughing. He belched out smoke, and he put his cards down on the table. Card by card, my heart sank. A 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a damn 7! Straight flush ended me there. I was lost and thrown out into the city to die, penniless. There's a phone ringing somewhere. Get ready to run. Imagine what it was like, Batman? I was numb. I'd lost everything, and I was alone, crying like a baby staggering through the streets of this city, until I found the answer that I had been looking for. I stood there on the Sprang Bridge, looking out at the sea. I felt the warm breeze on my skin, and it felt right. I looked down and imagined myself falling into the blissful arms of my mother. And then he appeared. He held out the knife and demanded my money. My money! Can you believe it? I looked into his cold, desperate eyes, and I saw something familiar. Something inevitable. I saw oblivion. I saw that we are all the same, stuck on a miserable loop that demands salvation. So I gave it to him. My flesh is crying out, Batman. Can you find my phone, or will I have my fun? Imagine the vagrant's surprise when I grabbed his knife from his hands. It was instinctive. It was beautiful. In one movement, I sliced out his throat and gave him the gift of salvation. It happened so fast, but I felt every joyous sensation. The blood sprayed over my face, and I saw what little life was left in his eyes leave. But then it was over. I felt lost. Like it had been meaningless, that no one would acknowledge my sacrifice. And then it happened. Without realizing what I was doing, I plunged the knife into my forearm and cut deep. It was incredible. I felt my body elevate to a higher place. It had become a temple to my work.
My strange to get tired of those kind of weapons.
Mike, over here!
My smokes!
I told you, they took them off me. I tried, but there were too many of them. They had knives. What was I supposed to do?
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you scared?
Yes, they were horrible. I thought they were gonna kill me.
I don't blame him. Look at you, you pathetic, sniveling worm.